Don't you love live television? I'm like, my cell phone, the famous comb, you know, I don't travel lightly, folks. But right now, we are talking about a game changer in the kitchen. Easily my most used kitchen gadget of all time. Seriously, and that's saying something, because I love to be in the kitchen. You're in the kitchen with me. This is Shannon's in the kitchen at HSN. Right now, though, we have the famous Kitchen HQ. This is a proprietary line here at HSN, and it is your sous chef. They made some enhancements. First and foremost, I don't care if you're doing cheese. I always say, just don't buy that pre-shredded stuff, for heaven's sake. If you're doing shredded carrots, if you're doing hash browns, if you're doing nut toppings for ice cream, I love this product. So you get the 3 interchangeable stainless steel drums. By the way, you can do slicing as well. This is really great if you're doing things like scalloped potatoes, a gratin, even sliced cucumbers. I love those cucumber and rice vinegar and tomato salads. You can do all that. Coarse grate and fine grate, and then you pick your color of choice. We have it in the beautiful cobalt blue. I think we call this teal officially, I believe. Red is a cherry red. There's your black. Here's your beautiful kind of like silvery gray. And there's your rose gold. How many of the rose do we have left, Jared? Because that's the one, okay, we have 600 of the rose. And then the blue, we have, there are a dozen of the blue. So number of enhancements, you get a lot of torque, you just rinse these off. The bin is wider, so it accommodates even larger potatoes, things like that. There's a little suction base on the bottom because you're really gonna get a lot of, as I say, torque with this. HSN exclusive, flex pay of $7 on your credit card. Nobody does it better than the one and only John Florell. John, I just am always so amazed at how much you get done in the kitchen. But this is an absolute essential, and that's one of the reasons that we have, it's our #1 kitchen gadget, well, I think of all time, but there's a reason that people come back for this, and we love it, and we love you, John.
Well, thank you, Shannon, and thanks for inviting me on tonight. I'll tell you what, it's like having your own little sous chef in the kitchen. That's why you can get so much done. And that's why Kitchen HQ calls it the speed grater, because really, it speeds through everything. If you wanted to slice up a cucumber, you just put it in the top of the machine, turn the handle, and you've got cucumbers for cucumber salad or bread and butter pickles. And the best part, when you get down close to your fingers, we give you this little pusher. And this is one of the best things about this, because your fingers never get close to anything sharp. And with this, you never waste anything. So it takes it right down to the very last slice. But look at those slices. They come out perfect. Now, you can do large things, small things. You can put 1 radish in the top of the machine and slice a radish. Or you can take a whole handful, Shannon, and you can do so much with this new wider, larger hopper in the top of the machine. Like you said, even potatoes for scalloped potatoes or potatoes au gratin. I just get so excited. I go through all this stuff so fast. But look at this. I mean, we filled up a bowl, perfect scalloped potatoes, or making homemade potato chips. You're going to love it for that too. But I got to show you how easy this machine is to set up and clean, because let's face it, if a kitchen tool is hard to clean, nobody will ever use it, right? That's what Kitchen HQ has done. We've made it so simple. The blades, these are called drums. You have your slicing drum, your fine grating drum, your coarse grating drum, okay? And with these 3 drums, it does just about everything in the kitchen. But the way it works, it's got this whole top comes off. Everything is dishwasher safe. You'll notice on the screen it says suction base 2. Okay, that suction base has a collar that when you turn, locks it down solid to any smooth countertop or tabletop. So it's not going to move around while you're using it. So what you're going to do is put the top on the machine, pick the drum that you want, and I'm going to grate up some cheese right now. So I'm going to put the coarse grating drum in, turn the handle on the back, that attaches it to the drum, and then you just lock it down to your countertop or tabletop. Take any size salad bowl, frying pan, a measuring bowl, whatever it is that you like to catch the food, put it in front, and then all you do is turn the handle. So, I mean, if you like grated cheese, like, yeah, we've been making a lot of mac and cheese lately. And one thing I found out, Shannon, is the shredded cheese that you buy in the store that's already shredded in the plastic bag doesn't melt like fresh cheese off the block. Okay, I mean, if you want your mac and cheese to come out really, really cheesy and gooey, do it right off the block. Or for taco night, you're going to love it. But it does just about everything. I mean, hard foods, soft foods. You can even do things like here. Here's a ball of wet mozzarella cheese. Here's what I like to compare this to. If you've ever tried to grate cheese on one of these old four-sided tin cans, you know, when you get close to your fingers, if you don't stop, you take off a knuckle, or you need a manicure, you don't have to worry about that because of this pusher. And look at this, even for super soft cheese like wet mozzarella for your homemade pizzas or for lasagna, I mean, all you do is turn that handle and there's an entire ball of mozzarella cheese grated perfectly. Oh, you can also do, here's something else that, maybe this looks familiar. Hard-boiled eggs and a fork, trying to mash them for your egg salad. I don't know, does that look familiar? Watch this, Shannon. I can take these eggs, put them in the top of the machine. I can put 4 medium-sized eggs in the top, turn the handle, and I've got egg salad in seconds. I mean, it's such a versatile tool.
It is.
And
hey,
I mean,
John, I'm so sorry because
yeah.
this is our #1 kitchen, you know, appliance gadget of the last year and then some. The blue, we have fewer than a dozen. That's that deeper kind of lapis lazuli blue. Oh, the blue is gone. Sorry about that. The blue is gone. So you can see how quickly these go. The rose actually is usually the first one to go. In that case, we've got about 300. Or a couple hundred? Oh, about 600. Sorry about that. Last 600. There's that cherry red, the silver. It's final 200 on the silver, the black, and then the teal. Certainly you can't make a bad mistake in terms of the color choice. It's really what it does. But hey, you know, color is king in the kitchen, so why not? Remember, these are stainless drums, and fine, and then a coarse, and then a slice, but they don't warp or tarnish or oxidize. And John, that's just it. We loved it in its original incarnation, but you listen to the customers, and they're just the wider bin, just the fact that you
the wider top
right?
allows you to put larger foods in, like apples, or here's a whole potato. If you like hash brown potatoes, I put the potato in with that coarse grating drum. Here, if you missed that, I'll do another one real quick. Okay, it happens so fast. And I mean, instead of using that old four-sided tin can grater, look how quick and easy we just did that with a potato. But maybe it's zucchini for zucchini bread, or carrots for carrot cake, potatoes for potato pancakes, hash browns. You'll grate sharp cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese, carrots, coconut, chocolate. In fact, here, I've got some bread. Now, I'm using the coarse grating drum now, okay? And I'm back over here where I did the eggs for the egg salad, so I'm gonna move that bowl out of the way. Watch this. I'm gonna take 3 slices of fresh bread, and I'm gonna put that in the top of the hopper here, because I'll tell you, for fresh breadcrumbs, you can't beat this machine. For your panko, or maybe it's for that stuffing for your holiday turkey. You know, everybody's got food processors, and they do have their place in the kitchen. But when you want to get the job done quick and easy, I mean, here, I'll tell you what. Here's some Oreo cookies for an Oreo cookie crust. Or maybe you have the grandkids over, and you're making ice cream sundaes. Maybe you want to make a cake topping or a pie topping out of some Oreo cookies. Or you can even use peanuts or almonds, walnuts, cashews. Listen, Shannon, the way I look at it, for $2.10 a finger, it's worth the fact that you don't have to use this thing anymore. You know, I mean,
no, it's really
because
true.
Your fingers never get close to those blades, right? I mean, how would you grate peanuts on that old knuckle buster? You'd have to pull out that heavy food processor. But look at this. I mean, it's done in seconds. And, you know, to change out the drums, all you do is unscrew that little knob on the back of the handle. The coarse drum comes out. I'll go to the fine drum, because speaking of breadcrumbs, look at this. I can take a whole stack of graham crackers. If you like graham cracker crust for your baking, I mean, you're going to absolutely love this machine. Instead of breaking out a plastic or a paper bag and the rolling pin to make your homemade breadcrumbs, now you can do it with the speed grater, safe, fast, easy, and you can get the kids involved too. I mean, here's some chocolate. I mean, really, it grates just about everything but your fingers. And with that little handle on the back, here, let me turn this bowl. You can see how fast, I mean, I'm filling up these bowls so fast. But for cake toppings or pie toppings, Maybe you're making homemade cupcakes with the kids over Easter now. And look at this. You can make your own toppings with the chocolate bars that the kids have. I mean, how much fun is this in the kitchen?
It's true. Hey, John, well, we've already sold out of one color, and we are almost, okay, silver is almost out of here. We have 50 of the silver. You can kind of see what happens. And then we have fewer than 600 of the rose, the black, and then the teal, and then, of course, that cherry red. You still get that 30-day return policy and a $7 flex pay. And this is gonna sound funny for me to say it this way, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I almost double dog dare you to not love this. And the reason I say that, John, is I love the original one, but you know, you made some enhancements with this one that have just taken it to a whole new level for me. If you had me at the bigger hopper, I love the fact that you actually just, you know, drop those drums in and then turn that little dial so that you don't even worry about those slipping and sliding. I love the silicone base, because again, you don't worry about slipping and sliding. And doggone it, you don't worry about cleanup with this either, do you?
It's the best part. It's so easy to clean, all dishwasher safe. I just rinse it by hand too. Again, just if all you use it for is cheese on taco night, you're gonna absolutely love it. I mean, for tacos or enchiladas, burritos, how about for homemade chili? And then with this little pusher that feeds it through, you never waste anything. So, I mean, really, it does just about everything but the cooking.
It does indeed. Hey, John, always great to see you. Was your daughter doing camera work again tonight?
She is, yes, and she wanted me to say hi tonight.
Oh.
she loves watching you.
Well, I love you both. All right. Mwah. Big kisses. Thank you, John. All right, take good care. Hey, we're going to the great outdoors. We have a grill that, oh boy, you have to stick around to see. But did you know, okay, now I have to say this slowly because it just sends my mind a twirling.